Hey everyone, it's Steve from the garden. In this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different in that I'm going to be setting up a hummingbird feeder. Now this is the one I got. It's from a company called Grete Gotye. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that, but this is the name right here. And in the description, I'll put a link to this specific product if you want to take a look at it. Now I know they make other varieties, but when I saw this one on the website, I thought it was pretty cool looking, so this is the one I picked out. So let's go ahead and get this opened up, take a look at it. So they do provide like a little instruction booklet. And here's what it actually looks like. Now it looks like it's pretty much all assembled. And it is made of glass, so this should be really durable. I do like the design of it. And let's take a quick look at the directions here. I'd like to point out that in addition to the instruction booklet, which has the directions for mixing up the solution and cleaning it, that the box itself also has the cleaning instructions to keep it maintained. Now, since this does not come with the feeding solution, I'm going to have to go through and make that myself. So let me go ahead and do that. The directions that came with the hummingbird feeder came with how to make this feeding solution for it. And that really just comes down to 1 part sugar to 4 parts water. Now this particular one holds approximately 28 ounces of water, or 3.5 cups. So it's a little under 1 cup of sugar. Now when you make the solution, you want to heat the water and make sure you stir it so that the sugar can dissolve completely. And then as you heat that water and you stir it, the water should turn clear once it's completely dissolved. Take it off to heat, let it cool down completely, then you can fill this up. Now the way you fill this is you remove the bottom here, it just screws off. You can fill this with the feeding solution and screw it back on, and then it holds the water solution so that the birds can get to it. Now I also bought a shepherd's hook for hanging this on. This one sits approximately 4 feet off the ground, and it's got a nice deep hook so that even if we get wind and all that, this can move around without falling off. And I kind of put it next to the garden so I can keep an eye on it. Maybe I can capture some birds feeding from it, and hopefully the squirrels can't get up into this thing and mess with it. So I will keep an eye out for hummingbirds, and I'm going to try to capture them actually feeding from this. It's been a week since I first filled up this hummingbird feeder, And the instructions indicate that the feeding solution should be changed out once or twice a week, depending on what the temperature is outside. We've had warm temperatures, so I'm going to go ahead and change this out. So what's in here, I'm just going to dump out into the grass. You can see it just kind of unscrews. So with this empty, I'm going to take this into the house and rinse it thoroughly with hot tap water to kill any bacteria that might be starting to form on the inside. With this thoroughly rinsed out and sanitized, I'm just going to use the solution I already made. Again, it's 1 part sugar to 4 parts water. So I did 2 cups of water and a half cup of just plain white sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this back up. This should fill it just over halfway. And then just put the cover back on, screw it into place. And we can hang it back up here. Since I've set this up, hummingbirds have been coming regularly to feed on it. So that's been a great thing to watch. And we'll see now that I refilled it, how long it takes them to come back. Well, within 20 minutes of me putting this back in place, the hummingbirds are back here feeding again. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one down. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed, got something out of this, and we'll see you on the next one.